role does marketing have in corporations? Is it just the soft, fluffy part of sales, or is it changing? Well, one man who does believe that the whole role of marketing is changing is Brad Rencher from Adobe.
The role of marketing is fundamentally changed. Marketing used to be about pushing the message that they wanted to push out to the world. And now marketers, they become really the stewards of experience. They're the ones in organizations today that understand customers best. And so their role has been amplified and needs to change.
So what does that mean in reality? How do you see the role of marketing moving within a business?
Yeah, it really they become the area where you start to understand what are our customers asking us for, and then now they need to be positioned and ready to then take that back out to customers. So what that means is, if you're on my website and a bunch of people are coming to a particular area of the website and then they're leaving, well, that's not what we want. We wanted them to continue on this customer journey. Marketing needs to go to the entire organization and say, we need to make a change. People are now buying experiences, not products. It used to be about the product or the price, and that's what we bought, but that's actually just the beginning of the relationship now. And so that's really the fundamental change that's coming on, is you can't just do, I call it drive-by selling. Sell them a product and never worry about it again. No, consumers now expect an ongoing relationship with a brand, and you can't disappoint them the next time that you interact with them, even though they're already your customer.
How does that relate to somebody like Amazon, who people who go to that site essentially know what they want to buy, they're really price sensitive? Doesn't that strip out this whole argument about experience?
Well, you actually look at Amazon, and it's a good example. Look at one of their fastest growing segments of that business, which is Amazon Prime. What is that? It's a subscription where I as a consumer say there's ongoing value there and I'd like to subscribe. I think many other types of businesses, including Adobe, are becoming subscription businesses, and that mindset needs to change, because the acquisition of that customer is just the beginning. The retention, when customers can hire and fire you every day, that's where the magic of customer experience really comes to the front.
Everything in digital, we're obsessed with measurement, whether it's advertising, effectiveness. How are you going to measure accurately experience?
Yeah, it comes down to, look, we're awash and just crushed by data. Data complexity is killing companies. And so a lot of the things that we're talking about here at Adobe Summit is the innovation that we're bringing to help organize and make sense of that data so that it can be used in the milliseconds that you have when someone comes to your website or opens your app or you're interacting with them at your store, so that you can provide them a better experience.
But there are touch points everywhere, whether it's a phone call, whether it's, like you say, website, app. How do you join all those dots together?
Yeah, we've created what we call the language of experience. And what that means in practical terms is, right now you have data that comes in from your customer support center or the product itself or the marketing channels. The language of experience basically correlates that data so that you can actually understand that this is the same individual and this is what they want to do. And so that I call it the 3 C's of marketing. Consumers really want a consistent experience, they want a continuous experience, and they want a compelling experience. And harmonizing the data enables you to do that.
Isn't this still just a little bit of a bolt-on? Because at the end of the day, you can only measure the experience of people that you actually have that connection with. What about all the customers or potential customers that you don't?
Yeah, it's an interesting thing. If you already have them as a customer, certainly you need to be able to give them that consistent, continuous experience. But if I'm a new customer to you, it's my first time interacting with you, you still have to provide a great experience and start to listen to those signals of what a consumer wants very early and start to personalize that experience.
So you've been sort of involved in the Experience Cloud for a year now. A lot's changed already. Where do you see this whole experience thing going in the next year?
Fundamentally, this experience business wave is going to require every company in the world, whether you're a for-profit institution or a not-for-profit, whether you're a bank or you're an airline, everyone's going to have to react to this business transformation. I think it's the 3rd big wave of technology transformation that we've seen in the last half a century. It's going to require people to put in new technology in the enterprise, but also change the way their organizations operate, putting the customer at the center and not exposing the organizational chart of every company to your customers. Customers are sick and tired of like, oh, that's a different department. No, interact with me as one company, and that's what everyone has to basically react to.
Hello, I'm James Wright. Thanks for watching Marketing Media Money. To check out more online videos, just click on the boxes and don't forget to subscribe to the CNBC Live channel at the bottom of the screen.